And a lot of behavioral science, it focuses on really kind of what goes on in the brain that triggers our subconscious and eventually our conscious to go into what's called fight or flight mode. Now, everybody in sales and business has heard of fight or flight mode, but how many people actually know what triggers it, what causes it? If you're a sales professional or business owner and your salespeople don't understand what's triggering a prospect to try to get rid of them, then you're in deep trouble in our day and age. All right. So typically I just kind of give a little bit of little lecture here for the next 30 seconds. So within about 7 to 12 seconds, in any sales interaction you were in, okay, it doesn't matter if it's, on a doorstep, doesn't matter if it's on the phone and a cold call, doesn't matter if it's on Zoom. Let's say you have an inbound lead, doesn't matter if you're in a boardroom meeting, talking to a bunch of decision makers or a home with the prospect. Your prospects subconsciously, and we can't even help it as a human being, just the way we're wired, is picking up your verbal and nonverbal cues based on your tonality and what you are saying and or asking that triggers their brain to react. This is scary. React in one of two ways, okay? If we come across pretty much assumptive in the beginning, because there's no trust there yet. So if we come across assumptive, if we come across needy, if we come across attached, does everybody know what that means? Attached, like people can feel the commission breath from a mile away. And we don't understand the right questions to ask. Your prospect goes into what's called fight or flight mode. Now there's two reactions. Fight mode is where they're like, hey, I'm not interested. Hey, hey, I'm not interested. Click. Like they are like, that's fight mode. Okay. Like they're trying to smash you real quick. That's usually an A-type personality. Hey, just tell me what the price is and I'll tell you if I'm interested. That's what you're triggering. Okay. Now, if it's flight mode, it's typically more of a passive personality. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. You know what? I'm really busy right now though, David. Tell you what, can you call me back tonight at 9:45? Oh yeah, I'll call you back at 9:45. You call and then magically they never answer and they just ghost you from her. That's triggering flight mode. Okay. Now, once you learn what we call NEPQ, now that stands for neuro emotional persuasion questioning, and you learn how to come across more neutral in the conversation, especially in the beginning. Okay. When I say neutral, I mean more unbiased. Like I'm not quite sure we can help you. Like you don't know enough about what's going on to even know, right? Okay. You come across more calm. I call that collective confidence. And you come across, especially, this is the key word, detached. So you come across detached, okay? And you understand the right questions asked. You understand the right tonality and the verbal pausing and where to do that. It triggers their brain, to become curious enough where they actually want to engage. They want to open up because they feel that you might have something important for them. They don't know what it is yet, but there's a different feeling they get in their brain, okay? So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about using techniques that work with human behavior to get the prospect to pull you in rather than you trying to steamroll over them, which we all know doesn't really work that well. Let's just be honest.